everyone, my name's Carly, this is Jacques, we are new in the north, and this is British Columbia. Much for your patience in getting this video out. With the move, everything was a little bit crazy, but we are now settled in our new place and super excited to be exploring our new province, British Columbia. Today, we are going to tell you about the 5 things that we learned in moving from the east coast to the west coast of Canada as newcomers. While we're talking about all that stuff, we are actually taking a trip to Squamish today. We are super excited to be heading out into the mountains, and we are going to be taking the gondola up and try to explore the top of the mountain. So stick around for that. Are they crazy? The first thing that we learned in our move from east to west coast is that Canada is huge. This is something that I know in the back of my head, but every single time we think about traveling somewhere or look at the distances, it blows my mind again how enormous this country is. If we had to drive from Nova Scotia to our new home in Vancouver, it would have taken us 59 hours to get here. We would have loved to do that. It would have been an amazing road trip to do. But unfortunately, we just didn't have the actual time, so we had to fly. That's definitely one of the biggest things that we keep realizing over and over again is Canada is enormous. Found the mountain with a gondola, so it's time to see if we can see something from the top. Thing 2 that we learned about moving from east to west coast is it's really expensive because of how far it is and the distance between the 2 places. We made use of Pods Moving Company, which kind of drops off a little container and then you fill it and then they just pick it up for you. Self-moving like that is a lot cheaper than hiring a company to do it entirely. That's the option we went for, and it was really cool and pretty smooth. A little nerve-wracking trying to fit everything into one tiny container, but it all fit and we made it in one piece. There's a bug on the lens. Thing 3 that we learned, or the challenge that we faced in moving from east to west coast, is that we had to change service providers for almost everything. In South Africa, normally if you move from one part of the country to the other, you can just let them know that your address has changed. But here we had to cancel our internet and sign up for a new provider, and cancel car share and cancel insurance and cancel medical insurance, whereas that's not really something we are used to. But luckily most of the people make it pretty easy to cancel and to sign up again. It's just like a bit of an admin thing that you have to do. So if you are moving from one province to the other, make sure you check out whether your service provider is available in your new region. Otherwise, you might be shopping for a new one. Out. Jacques' favorite fire starter. To Sky Gondola, definitely worth it if you have the time. If you're just visiting Vancouver and you have a couple hours to spare, I would definitely recommend taking the hour drive out here and taking the gondola to the top. Oh, it's really amazing, awesome. Even with a lot of mist, it's definitely worth coming up here and taking a look. So we are going to head back down to Squamish, to the town, and find some lunch. We had an awesome lunch and now we are going to start heading back. Point number 4 that was really difficult about moving across country was the fact that we had to split up from each other. If you're new in a country, that kind of sucks a lot. So it was a tough month of not being together, especially being in different time zones. A lot of video calling and a lot of texting sorted that out. We're here and it's awesome, and Jacques did a great job of finding an apartment by himself. That's just a waterfall in the middle of nowhere. Oh my god. We didn't even see that this morning. We just did a quick pit stop at this lake that looked stunning, and Jacques got some dog lives, so that's awesome. It brings us to the 5th and final point kind of thing that we learned in moving across the country, and that is that the provinces are very, very different. Moving from one to the other can be a bit of a challenge, but it's also really exciting to see the different landscapes and get to know different people and different cultures. And of course, there's a lot to learn when you move around, and we're looking forward to exploring BC. We hope you join us for the rest of the journey. As always, likes are appreciated below, and suggestions, tips and feedback in the comments. We love hearing from you guys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. We are very close to 1,000 followers, and that would be awesome if you could be one of those.